Hey guys, it's SimQueen, and today I'm doing a large family house for my save file, and I don't think I've actually done an 8 sim family home on my channel before, but this is my first one. 8 sims if you include a baby. That might seem a little bit cheaty because babies are actually objects and you can't really create them in CAS, but they still take up like a family spot, like in the household. So to me, it's still 8 sims, so that's what I'm doing. So for this house, I really wanted to do something like on a bigger scale. This is one of the last houses I'm doing for this whole, I'm calling it Riverside Way, this little neighborhood in Willow Creek. So I've done mostly family homes on this street. I just feel like that's kind of what this neighborhood is all about. It's more like traditional family homes. So I did do one smaller home. It's actually quite small. And then the rest are larger family homes. And I've also got like a family, some townies. I haven't created them yet, but I've created them in my mind at least. Also, I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. My neighbor bought a snowblower and I couldn't be less enthused. Yeah, you can probably hear it right now. It is so loud, and the worst part is that he's old and retired, so he has absolutely nothing better to do than snowblow all day long. He started at 6:30 in the morning, and he did it again at 9:30, and now it's 2:43 p.m., and he's at it again. Ask me how much it snowed today. It didn't snow today. He's still out there. Anyway, so that's my little rant. He's currently in my driveway, snow blowing my brand new car, and I don't know how I feel about that, but that's what's happening. So that's like my little rant. Mark, you're the nice neighbor. I haven't been here for very long. Thank you for snow blowing my vehicle, but could you at least wait until the snow falls? There is snow on the ground, but it hasn't snowed since yesterday. Okay. I need to stop ranting about the snowblower, but the louder it gets, the more annoyed I get. Anyway, so this home, I am so proud of how this turned out. It's got, I think, 5 bedrooms. The main floor is a bit of like a, I don't know, you could turn any of, like I put 3 separate almost bedrooms. You could turn any of those into bedrooms if you wanted to, but I use them as kind of other things like an office and that kind of thing. So I don't even know how to classify this. I'm calling it 5 bedrooms though, and I think 4 bathrooms altogether. So it is a pretty big house. I don't remember how much it ends up costing, but it is quite a bit. I just love like the darker theme. Most of the houses on this block are lighter colors, and I don't know, I just love the brick with that like dark green color together. I think it looks really nice. I'm just really, really happy with it. I love the way that it turned out. This is probably my favorite build that I've done for Willow Creek so far for my save file, and I believe this is the 8th build that I've done for Willow Creek. So, I mean, we're halfway done, which is really fun and exciting because I only started this, when did I start this? The beginning of the year. So, yeah, it was January. We're almost through January, or we might actually be through January by the time this comes up. So we're a month in, and I finished half of Willow Creek, so I think that's pretty good. But except the next part now is like the big mansions, like the Goth family house. I have to redo that, and like the community lots, that kind of thing, which is going to be probably rather difficult and time consuming for those bigger lots, but I'm going to get started on those pretty soon just because I know it's going to take a lot of time. So yeah, most of the small lots are all done for Willow Creek. I'm going to make sure to have a starter home in each neighborhood just so that your sim can pretty much live anywhere. Anyway, so for this household, I guess I can talk about the townies now, the family that's going to be living here. So you already know it's 8 sims, so it's a mom and a dad. The mom is a stay-at-home mom. Also, I skipped through a little bit here while I was doing the floor plan and putting some wallpaper and stuff. It just took way too long, and I just wanted to kind of get on into the interior, so that's what we're doing now. Anyway, so it's an 8 sim family home. The mom is a stay-at-home mom. The dad actually owns a furniture business in Magnolia Promenade, which I think is kind of cool. I'm excited to build that, that's for sure. That won't be coming for a while probably, but yeah, I'm really excited to build that furniture store. So yeah, but they've been in this furniture business for quite a while, but I wouldn't say it's struggling, but it's a lot of work. I mean, the business definitely keeps the family afloat. I don't know how they would have gotten so much money. Maybe they both inherited some money from like their parents, or I'm not exactly sure, because this house is quite expensive when you buy it, and it would have been expensive to fill it with all this stuff. And yeah, somehow I think it's 127,000 simoleons, so they made quite a bit of money. Maybe like when they first opened the store, it did really, really well, and maybe business has slowed down just a little bit. I would still say it's a successful store. Everybody knows about it. I don't know what I'm calling it yet, but like, yeah, I just think that every sim sort of knows about this furniture store. They know the guy that runs it, and he's like an honorable guy. Everybody really likes him. He's all about family, and yeah, so I think that's kind of cute. They're a very like close-knit family. They have 6 kids. They've got, I think, I have to think about this for a minute. Twin girls that are kids, and then they've got a toddler who's a boy, and then a child sim that's another boy, and then I think another child sim that's a boy, and then a baby boy. So yeah, 4 boys and 2 girls. It's a busy household, that's for sure. I definitely wanted to have like a big house that looks very lived in, a little bit cluttery, with some kids items everywhere. So I did do that. Like I put like the bread box in the kitchen that looks like it's been colored on, or maybe made by a kid sim. So I did that. And then the dining room here, I mean, I tried to make it look like a nice house, but definitely very lived in, a very well-loved house. I think this family will be very happy. They may have like a little bit of financial pressure, just because like running a business is hard, because it is your only income and it's all on you. And I definitely know what that's all about. So I thought it was kind of fun to do that. So I think for the dining room, I can't remember which rooms I do, like in which order, but there is a half bathroom on this floor. I did a laundry room as well, because I did say earlier that I want to make sure I include a thermostat and a laundry room in every single house, or at least like a laundry basket. I do think I'm going to make a laundromat somewhere, possibly in Willow Creek. I'm not sure. It's not a super realistic thing, because not a lot of people would go to a laundromat. Like if I was playing The Sims, I would never pack up my laundry and go to a community lot to do my laundry like that. No, I would not do it. And I doubt anyone else would, but I do like the idea. I think it's kind of cute and realistic. So yeah, that's, I kind of mentioned that in most of my builds, that I'm including thermostats and laundry rooms just for realism. You have to have all the packs anyway to download the save file, so I might as well use them all up. So that's like the formal sort of living area. They don't have a TV in there, but I did do a sort of like a TV room slash den, I guess. I wanted them to have a dog, but I realized that they can't have a dog. There's that shelf there that has like the leashes hanging on it. Yeah, no, they can't have a dog. We're a full household, so that was a bit of a mistake. But I did use that laundry day shelf. I put a whole bunch of like backpacks and their lunch boxes and sporting equipment and all that kind of stuff at the front foyer there. I also put like a shoe rack and oh wait, no, I didn't. I took the shoe rack out and put that shelf there instead, that little table with a lamp on it instead. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that sort of the left side of the house. Oh, there's the office, which I think I do last on this floor. And then this room here is like a family room, sort of where they can like watch TV. I can see that the mom not wanting her kids to watch a ton of TV. She would much rather they like play outside, or I don't know, do schoolwork. Also, I did the room next to this living room or TV room. I don't know what you want to call it, but the room next to it is like sort of a creative room for the kids. I thought maybe she really encourages her kids to like paint and draw and play musical instruments and just do anything but play video games or watch TV. You'll notice that they do have a computer, but it's super outdated, so she doesn't really want her kids to go on the computer that much. I did put like an easel, a couple of the kids' coloring tables, there's a guitar. So this is kind of where they come to work on their skills. I think she definitely wants them to be more skilled than entertained. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's a lot going on in this little room. I thought it was really cute too, like a cute idea. I put up those posters, which I thought would be like inspirational posters. You know that poster that every kid has seen in school with a cat and says hang in there, and it's a cat hanging off a tree branch? That's kind of what I thought was in there. like all those inspirational kinds of things. And then here is just a little laundry room. It's pretty small, but I mean, most of the laundry rooms I make are pretty small. There's just not a ton that has to go in that room, so I didn't worry about making it too big. And then I think we're on into the office area, which is just a hot mess. I think it's really cute. I thought maybe this is where the mom goes to like pay bills and organize like all the kids' school stuff, and she probably does like the bookkeeping for their business. So it is just a hot mess. They've got this old computer. They've got like files and papers and stacks and bills everywhere. I thought maybe they could be like a little bit behind in their bills. I mean, they're not really struggling, but they're just like any other family. They do have a bit of a hard time paying their bills, and I mean, they've got to be organized. So she's got all these bulletin boards, and yeah, I mean, she probably doesn't have a ton of time to spend in this room just because she does have 6 kids, but when she gets a spare minute, she can kind of come in here and do some work. It's so cluttery. I really love it though. I think it's just so realistic, especially for a mom with 6 kids. Like, it must be so hard to get organized. Then I just put a bookshelf in there, and I think that was it for the main floor. Now we're up into the upstairs. So the first one I did here is the master bedroom, which has a closet. I was gonna do most of them with closets, but I realized that a lot of kids would be sharing bedrooms, so I was already sort of compromised on space. So I didn't do that. He's still snow blowing. It's so loud now. He's doing like the base of my driveway. I should be grateful, but really I'm just annoyed. Anyway, so this bedroom here has got like blue and brown tones, which I think looks really nice. I use a lot of parenthood and cats and dogs stuff for this build. I did forget to put a bassinet in, so I think I did that off camera. But there is a bassinet in the parents' room. Where should the baby go when it becomes a toddler? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead. And then here I'm doing the master bathroom. So it's got a shower, no tub in there, but there are 2 other bathtubs in the house. So yeah, you can definitely bathe your sim toddler somewhere else. Or maybe there's only 1 other bathtub. I think there's actually only 1, but still, as long as you have 1, you can bathe your toddlers. And then this room here is I think he'd be the oldest because he has his own room. But yeah, all the kids are between like the ages of the baby and child stage. So yeah, this one I would say is probably the oldest. He's got like an orange and blue theme going on in his room. I didn't clutter up the rooms too much, but I mean, just enough to make it look realistic, like a real kid's bedroom. And then this here is probably the biggest bathroom on this floor. Well, maybe not. The parents' bathroom is probably bigger, but it does have a bathtub. I forgot to put in a toddler potty, so I put that in later, and I think that's all I had to put. I think I just put in 1 toddler potty, but still, as long as you have 1 of everything, you're good to go. And this room here is the twin girls' room. I did a lot of pink for this one. I wanted to make it look super cutesy and girly, and again, not too cluttered. Sometimes I go a little bit overboard when it comes to cluttering up kids' rooms, just because it's really fun to do, but sometimes, I don't know, it depends on the sim. I don't see these sims being like super messy or anything, but they do have a really cute bedroom. And there's not a ton of toys in this house, I realized, but like I said, I feel like the mom wants them to spend more time working on their skills and doing things that build skills, and anything that doesn't build skills is almost like a waste of time. So I'm not saying she doesn't want her kids to have toys, but we definitely didn't go overboard with toys in this house. And then this bedroom here is shared between a child sim and a toddler sim. Again, 2 boys, and it's very orange. I love just picking like a color theme and just going for it. I find that that's usually how these bedrooms turn out to be so cute, is when you just kind of overdo it with one color. So yeah, that's their bedroom, and I think that is pretty much it for the upstairs. I did do a little bit in the hallway. I think I just put like a plant and a shelf. Not too much. Hallways are tough because I never really know what to do with them. I mean, hallways are never really bare. Like, they do have some things, but I just don't know what. So I just put in like, another light above the stairs as well, because I thought that looked kind of cute. Did throw up a bassinet in there as well. And now we're on into the backyard. I wanted to have a pool back here, so I did do that. But then I realized that it's not an enclosed pool, so it's definitely a hazard. But I guess it's a Sims. Your Sims can't fall into pools, so it's really not that big of a deal, but also not that realistic either. If you had 6 kids, you would definitely have an enclosed pool, but I did not do that. But it looks really inviting with those pool floaties. I think it looks really nice. I put a barbecue on the back deck as well. And now just spending some time with the landscaping. I've been having this issue where I'll use terrain paint and then I'll like either leave the build, like save and leave and come back and it's gone. And then I have to redo the entire terrain paint for the whole lot. And I know that used to be an issue, but I haven't had it in a long time. Like I think they fixed that, but now it's back. So that's frustrating, especially when your house has a lot of terrain paint. This one doesn't have a ton, but I don't know, enough for me to not want to get it all deleted. So I did have to come back and redo all the terrain paint in this build. I did that off camera for sure, but that was just like a kind of annoying little thing. And yeah, just some other trees and other bushes and things like that. And that's pretty much it for this build. You can download this house on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen1992. Again, I apologize on behalf of Mark, my neighbor, for the snow blowing antics. It's just never gonna end. It's wintertime in British Columbia, and this is what we're gonna be listening to for a very long time. So if you enjoyed this speed build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.